Continuing our discussion of object-oriented programming techniques, let's talk about the sealed keyword. So only methods declared virtual, override, or abstract can be overridden in a derived class. The opposite of this is the sealed keyword. A method declared sealed in a base class cannot be overridden in a derived class. Methods that are declared private are implicitly sealed, since you cannot override them in a derived class. Methods that are declared static also are implicitly sealed. Because static methods cannot be overridden. So sealed basically means cannot override. Right? Similar to static or private. A derived class method declared both override and sealed can override a base class method, but it cannot be overridden in derived classes further down your inheritance hierarchy. So a sealed method's declaration can never change, and all derived classes must use the same method implementation, and they all call to the sealed method. So when you are building your C# applications or thinking about your software structure, creating sealed methods and classes is one way to ensure that your implementation is the only implementation and prevents any further use of that code or extension while the software is being developed. So like in our previous discussion about abstract, both methods and classes can be sealed. The rules for each are pretty much the same. A class that's declared sealed cannot be a base class, since a sealed class cannot be extended from. All methods inside of a sealed class are implicitly sealed. So once the class itself is sealed, you can't override any of the methods in that class further, especially since we can't extend that class. So a good example of this is the .NET Framework. The .NET Framework contains many sealed classes. So a good example of this is class string. Class string is a sealed class, and so the class cannot be extended. Any applications that use strings can rely on the functionality of string objects as specified in the framework class library, knowing that they won't be changed or altered through the process of inheritance. So like I said, as you continue learning about different types of object-oriented programming and you begin to build larger software projects, it's sometimes appropriate to seal our methods and classes so that they cannot be extended or overridden, so that you are ensured that your implementation as written won't change.